aboard, rich to chooch. Vampira.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
what he says.
Well, I could
Well,
do.
what was her name? It's Vampirella. Oh, and just update on the end of yesterday's show. As many of you said, it's Gloria Gaynor.
Yes.
Is I Will Survive. Donna Summer's big hits, as you can see over on the big board, are I Feel Love.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Love to Love You, Baby. MacArthur Park,
Hot Stuff was good.
She works hard
I
for
like
the money.
Hot
I
Stuff.
enjoy that. Last Dance. Oh, so good.
Oh, she was really 70s. Wow.
Yes, Donna Summer. Love to Love You, Baby.
Oh, I didn't tuck all that my own hair in the wig. That's one of the problems with a wig is there's a lot of...
Oh,
I just threw it on. I didn't do the whole...
You got to tuck your junk up
you've-
in the wig.
Yeah, you've got to do a whole thing. You've got to get your bangs so it looks as natural as possible. Because with a hair color like this, we're really going for... I'm going for natural.
Yeah. Scott's saying I need a little color in the beard, maybe. Well, we'll see.
Well, let's see what he'd look like with the pink beard.
Dave says
Do we
terrible
like it?
news. Their AC went out yesterday.
Oh, Dave. Bummer.
So I can tell you,
Hello.
since this morning,
What
have
happened?
Oh my
Oh
God!
my God! Another DMV odyssey.
I visited two DMVs today. On your advice, I went to the front to talk to someone instead of just getting in the line or not getting in the line. I went to the front.
Pissed off.
Well, if you want to get pissed off, go to the DMV and talk to someone who works there because they're already pissed off. And so it's just a short trip from where you want to be to where they already are, and they will take you all the way there. So you ask one little question about how do you make an appointment, or like, she goes, you have to fill out the form online. And I'm like, well, I couldn't get the form to fill out. It kept cycling me back to the beginning. So then you haven't filled it out. You need to get in line. And then it's like, then finally someone who's in the line, you get the most help.
Takes pity on you.
Yeah, you get the most help from the people in the line who know that the person who works there doesn't know anything about what's going on. So I visited two DMVs. My best time quote of how long the line would take is 2 to 3 hours. And that's no guarantee that you're going to get seen. So I came home. I went online. I said, look, I'm going to give one last try to make this appointment. I go online. I said, look, I just want to renew my license. Forget about the California ID that you can use to go through
Special
TSA.
entry.
Forget about that. I'm just going to take my
always.
I'm just going to take my passport to go to the airport. I don't care about that. Just give me a new driver's license. They said, you're all set. $37, pay up, send it to you. So I think I just did it online. I think I just did it online.
Oh my God! And you went to the DMV yesterday, and you went to 2 today.
Because
You are a sucker for punishment.
Well, the form that I got from the DMV said you are eligible and need to go get this new comprehensive ID, but they let me out of that when I went to renew. I think because they're just overwhelmed. They're like they threw up their hands. So like I didn't have to flip the card table because they already was just like, okay, forget it. Get your other ID. Figure this out at the airport.
All's well that ends well. That's a happy ending story.
Sort of.
I mean, you went through some ass pain to get there, but then in the end, you're going to get your license, and you got it online. You could have just done it all online.
And that's marriage for you. You go through some ass pain to get there, but once you're here, 19 years in, surprise, your wife shows up in what color would you even say that wig is?
Oh, I would call this is a cerise. This is magenta. This is vermilion. No, this isn't quite vermilion. There's a colour called vermilion. That's what Oscar Wilde liked his undershirts to be, vermilion. He would write his mother letters. Dear Mummy, please send me some more vermilion undershirts.
Ramon said just last night he had a dream that he went for a haircut. Did you just say this?
No, I just read it though, that he had a dream that he had a haircut and they had found some purple hair in it, and he did not know where he got it from. Well, voila, Ramon.
He got it from you?
Yeah.
Or you?
I psychotically sent it through.
I thought that was going to be, I was going to say, well, that's an example of a story that you would tell. It's just like, last night I had a dream that something happened and I don't know what it meant. Okay.
Oh, come on.
How did you feel?
You're maligning my dreams. There's a bit more interesting shit that
I'm not
goes on
maligning
than
you.
that.
I'm enabling.
You tell him, Jen.
I'm enabling your dreams.
Yeah, you're my biggest enabler. You're over there. I just have to give you a little shout out because you're a very lovely person to sleep with because you're so quiet. Oh my God. I wake up in the night and I'm like,
until you're
mad
at me.
I am so lucky I didn't marry one of those guys who really snores because I'm a light sleeper and we all know I'm a bit of a complainer. And
so last night, as I'm about
did I kick you?
No, as I'm about to fall asleep, I released some pressure. I released some pressure from my lower compartments, and then you said, "Oh, thanks," right at me, but it wasn't because I was sort of facing up. But in fact, I was turned away from you because I was trying not to breathe towards you because you've complained about that in the past. Like, can I please turn away from you because
Don't
it's too
breathe on me.
loud when I'm breathing towards you.
Yeah,
Rich-
I am really, I'm so sensitive and such a light sleeper. But you are great because you're not a loud snorer. And you know,
I
there are
used to
some
complain
men
about
in
the
my
snoring.
family who snore like crazy.
You
But
used to
luckily-
complain about the snoring, but now you don't.
Well, you don't snore so much anymore.
Yeah. Rich said he had to book an appointment, wait in line, and then got there to wait in another line. Yeah, well, oh boy.
That's a good story.
Yeah, Flip the Table is another Bible story. Speaking of which, it may be time for Bible story. You
Oh,
ready?
yeah. He went and he flipped the money changers table because they were in the temple. That made Jesus mad. He
Yeah.
saw red.
Well,
You know, usually he was super calm and
Spoiler alert.
you know, like kind of
Yeah.
a nice guy. But then
When-
if you were changing some money in the temple,
when Jesus goes ham, you
Yeah.
don't want to be there. So today's story is John baptizes Jesus. John the Baptist, who was known for baptizing people.
before he got his head chopped off.
So evidently, John the Baptist obviously is known for baptizing people. That's right in his name. That's his thing. He baptized. I baptize.
Bingo, you got it.
I
Smarty
baptize
pants.
people. That's
Smarty
what I do.
pants, Jerry. Come on.
But so he's out in the desert baptizing people, and kind of giving them instruction. He says, "Look, I'm baptizing you for now, but then eventually, Jesus is going to show up. The Savior is going to show up, and then he'll be taking care. He'll be taking it from there on out, and he can really do you solid. I can just baptize you for now, and so they want to know. They want to know what you got to do, and what should they do to stop being wicked." And he says, "Give as much as you can to others. Do not hurt anyone, and never be false. So don't hurt anyone, don't lie to people, and be generous. Those are three good qualities.
Be kind.
Yeah, be
Sort of
kind.
encapsulates
Be kind
all
and be kind and generous, and don't be a liar.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a liar.
Mainly it's don't be
I mean,
a dick.
you're lying to me a little bit with that hair, but I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's only a little bit itchy. That's the problem with wigs, is they're a bit itchy.
And so anyway, John's baptizing people. They ask him, "Are you Christ?" And he says, "No, I'm a forerunner of Christ." And when he gets here, he's going to do this. But he's out in the wilderness baptizing people. And then one day, Jesus shows up, sees him baptizing people, and says, "I would like to be baptized." And John says, "Hang on a minute. You should be baptizing me, not me baptizing you." And Jesus says, No. This is your thing is baptizing people. I came here because I want you to baptize me." John cannot believe it. It's
No,
like
John's head is exploding at
John-
this point. He is like he's peeing in his pants a little bit. I mean, his head
he's
is
super
exploding.
excited because basically what John is doing is a Jesus tribute band. John is the lead singer in a Jesus tribute band, and he's nailing it. He's doing great. He's working the desert circuit, so he's not playing the main rooms in Vegas. But he's doing so well in his Jesus baptizing people tribute band that Jesus shows up and says, "I want you to baptize me." So John baptizes him.
Yeah. How does it go?
It goes great. I mean, let me tell you something. When he's finished, you talk about a standing ovation. You talk about an encore. When John is done baptizing Jesus, the sky opens up and the Holy Spirit in the form of a dove comes out and high fives everyone. If doves can high five people.
You made that last bit up.
Well, it does.
You totally made that last bit up.
No,
Come on.
no.
He's lying. He's lying, isn't he?
No, I'm
Isn't
not. I'm not.
Well, it is the children's
Look,
Bible, so they're going
it's
to
the
put some
children's Bible.
fanciful nonsense in it.
Let
to
us do
get
what
the kids.
God's asked of us, Jesus replied, and he walked down to the banks of the river and into the water. As soon as John had baptized Jesus, the sky opened and the Holy Spirit appeared in the form of a dove, and the voice of God was heard saying, "This is my beloved Son in whom I am well pleased." So that is very similar to a high five. I feel like when you're moved by the Spirit, as I am on Tuesdays, paraphrasing is fair play, I think.
Okay.
I think I should be allowed to do a
The
bit of
Holy
paraphrasing.
Spirit. What is that with the Trinity? God
Well,
the Father,
the Father,
the Son, and
Father,
the
Son,
Holy,
and the Holy
Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah.
The
Who
Holy
is the
Ghost.
Holy Ghost? Yeah.
Yeah.
a holy roller.
You're doing your best to lean back so I can't
what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get us on the big
We've had enough
screen.
of Donna Summer now. I mean, I love the way he likes to back screen. It's like a backlighting, but you do a back screening.
Yeah.
Some people do backlighting so they look good.
Look.
You know, from the front, they give themselves a bit of a silhouette. If you really overlight yourself.
Pre-producing the show with the Bible, a Bible, my Bible, and then I'm also handling the talent, which is you.
Yeah, so am I a handful? Or sometimes I am, but today I'm not too out of control with laughing or anything. I am not hopped up.
You know
on
what
some
they
kind
say:
of
more
tea.
than a handful is wasted. Would you like?
Yeah.
Shall I take your temperature?
Yeah, get in there.
I
Tell me
got
what
a
it
good
is.
feeling about you. You're 98. We took Fanula to the dentist today. When I say we, I mean me and Fanula took her to the dentist.
Yeah. 96.9. You're
Jeez.
going down, Jerry. He's got a temperature.
I'm going down.
in the wrong direction.
I'm going down to the river.
Yeah.
to get baptized.
Oh, don't get baptized.
And then
I
just as
suppose
this
if
is-
you want to, you could get baptized. I wouldn't be too freaked out. But if you came home and started talking about God, I'd be really mad.
This is from yesterday. This is my backstage pass. As you can see, that's Jake Johansson.
I took that photo of
and
you.
it's.
I used to be.
I'm trying to show the camera.
Oh,
It's Barry
God.
Manilow, all access
Wow.
pass for when I was. Well, what are you doing?
What a guy!
What are
Oh,
you doing? Do you understand we're doing a show? I'm not just taking you down memory lane. Here you go. Do you want to take a look at it?
no, I don't.
Yes, you
Thanks
did take
very
a.
much.
You did take that photo. It's from some time ago. So anyway, there's my Barry Manilow backstage
What's
pass.
this horrible thing? It looks like a bit of a torture device.
Oh,
Don't
that's-
tell me you put it up your bum, because
No,
if you
this
do,
is
that
it's
the
a
marriage
it's a
is
little.
over.
You see, it's a little pointy sphere that you can use to massage your hands. It feels pretty good.
Oh,
Do
yuck!
it,
That
do it,
sounds
do it.
horrible to me.
Push hard on
Oh
your
no!
palm, into
no,
your palms.
no, no,
It's great,
no,
isn't it?
No,
Yep.
no. That's no. I don't like it.
Okay.
All right, try something different on me.
Carol wants to know what the hell's on your head. It's a wig. Don't worry.
Yeah. It's just it's my cerise, hairdo. This is the wig that Fanula saw in a shop in what was it called? Ashland, in North
Asheville.
Carolina. Asheville
Asheville.
in North Carolina. She absolutely loved it, and so I snuck back to the shop. I bought the wig. We brought it back to California, and we had our fabulous friend, who's the magician, whose name is escaping me. Derek Hughes. He came and he was the magician at her, must have been her 4th birthday, maybe her 5th. And he had this, locked box. And, he got Fanula to get up and be his assistant and do all these things. And then when you got the locked box open in the end. I mean, one thing was a
Yep.
bracelet that she was wearing that somehow got in
perhaps
the
you
locked
remember
box.
this story from the last time.
It was, we told them.
You've told it before.
Yeah, well,
That's great.
I mean, it's just, this
Derek
was
is
the
great,
wig.
you're great.
And when this came out of the locked box,
That
or
was
wherever
not
it was.
in the locked
okay,
box.
well, it was in something. Where was it?
I don't remember this part of the story.
But it was part of her birthday and it was part of a magic trick. And it was one of those things when you saw your kid recognizing it was the wig that she'd loved from North Carolina from several weeks ago, and she didn't know how it had been magicked right into her birthday party, and her little head, you could see, was almost exploding. It was super cute. Those were the days when I really loved her birthdays.
Right.
This one, I think we're going to get we're going to get the cold shoulder.
Yeah. Ramon says John only ate locusts and wild honey when he was in the desert. Yes, it was.
But not Manuka honey.
No, but locusts are high
Yeah,
in
they
protein.
showed
and
you a picture of the honey on that page of the Bible. Yeah, sorry, I interrupted you.
If
you
could,
go.
if you could.
No,
I mean, I
no,
really.
I can't.
It's very difficult for me to wait until you're pausing, and then once you pause, that's still no guarantee that you're not going to jump right back in. Yes,
I'm a terror.
you are a terror today.
Yeah, I'm a.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he ate.
Okay.
He ate locusts
Show
and
them
honey.
the picture of the honey. There was a picture of a honeycomb actually on that page of the Bible. Show it to Ramon.
Yes,
Ramon would appreciate it.
Do you think I might be able to explain this part? Yes. This is a photo of the locusts and the honey, as Ramon has said. Locusts are high in fat and protein and can be
yummy.
roasted or boiled or eaten raw.
We've eaten
And,
them over at Typhoon, haven't we? Locusts.
I don't think
With
we've
some
had
chili
locusts
paste.
before. All right, so here we go. Today's Jack Handey quote from Keys is sponsored by the, rhubarb pie something.
Bebop.
Consider the daffodil.
Bebop.
Consider the daffodil, and while you're doing it, I'll be over here looking through your stuff. Oh, yeah. All right. So here we are. This is a letter from Grandma, which actually turns out to be a letter from my aunts, with the same location, but I think Grandma may have passed away by 1996. So this is the front of the letter here. That's how they would do the postage back in 1996.
Is she redoing the? Is she reusing that envelope? No.
No, I don't think so. But it's insured mail, and she's written in the card. So it's just Aunt Charlotte, but she's written in the card, and then I read the card first prior to the show because I am all about preparation, and then I read the letter because I thought the card must be from Charlotte, but then the letter is from Grandma. But no, they're both from Aunt Charlotte, but just as good. This is from July of 1996, so this would have been my 36th birthday, and that's a couple years before I came to this house. I was in the other house, which is where we went on our first date. I'm enclosing a genuine $5 gold coin for your birthday. My dad gave it to me. That's my grandmother. My dad gave it to Mother, my grandmother, some 50 years ago. He gave her 3 gold coins. Your mother has one, just like this enclosed one. I imagine this 1885 genuine U.S. gold coin would be worth at least $100. And I looked it up online today. It may be worth as much as $500. I'm sure more. The bank lockbox after Mother's death. I have a gold coin also. I want you to have this coin. It is a keepsake, a real antique from when gold coins were used. Do you have a bank safety deposit box for it? It is your birthday present. I'm passing it on. She really wants to be clear about that.
Yeah. I wonder if she wrote it as emphatically as you're reading it.
Well, no, this is how she talks.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Aunt Charlotte. I hope things are going well with you. You're always welcome to visit here. Come and see me sometime. The house is full, but your mother can take care of that someday. That's all my grandmother's stuff. My aunt lived just amongst. She was like, I'm not cleaning it up. Was their house damaged in the hurricane? I've never seen their house. Haven't been to North Carolina since 1987, 9 years ago. She put in 9 years ago. Thought I'd be invited last Xmas. Haven't since your mother, since February 1994. Haven't seen. My dad was not so crazy about my mom's sister during this period.
Something went wrong. So
now we're on to the important stuff. I bought a new push mower last week at Menards, a 3.75 horsepower, 20-inch cut. Don't know if I'll be pushing it very much or not. She'd be 80-something years old right now.
Oh my God!
I have someone mow now, and then they want $20, so I've already spent $140 on the lawn. I had my first tomato out of the garden last week. It was good. Right? I love you. I'll always love you, Charlotte. And then the postscript. Iowa's celebrating their sesquicentennial this year. Let me know if you get the coin. And
do you have the coin?
Here's the funny thing. So I opened the envelope, and this gold coin is in there. Would you like to hold it?
Wow!
It's 1/3 of an ounce. And then Aunt Charlotte, because
it looks quite gold. It looks like like 22 carat.
It is made out of gold.
Yeah, so but it doesn't look like 18 carat. It looks like a bit more than that.
Yeah, no, it's high content. So this is the newspaper article that Charlotte also photocopied and enclosed. Did you know it was once illegal to own gold in the U.S.? It's
you
true.
mean like you couldn't have a gold ring?
Nope. Well, maybe you could have gold jewelry. For more than 40 years, from 1933 to 1974, private ownership of gold was prohibited in the United States. The ban on ownership stemmed from an executive order issued by President Franklin D. Roosevelt to prevent hoarding and increase the amount of money in circulation. And then Gerald Ford got rid of, I think Nixon got rid of the gold standard, and Ford in 1974 made it legal to own gold coins. And so that's the American Eagle gold coin that you have right there. If you wouldn't mind letting me have it back, I'd like to put it in this envelope, and we'll wait another 40 years.
And then we'll cash it in for $1,000.
Yeah, or something, or Fadula will find it, and this will be the thing that she finds that makes her realize she's got to go through everything in here, because there could be
treasures
gold inside of every old pair of Belinda's underpants that I've saved for sentimental reasons.
Hopefully not.
No,
but you never can tell with Jake what's going to happen.
If I had a gold coin for every pair of your underwear that I've saved for sentimental reasons, my God, I'd be a rich man. I'd be a rich man.
He's bragging. I don't think I let him save my underpants. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't. And if I find he's got a stash of them somewhere, he's going to be in trouble.
Oh, no.
Hot water.
I don't have that. I don't have that.
All Iowa guys have an Aunt Charlotte, says Dana.
He's an Iowa guy.
Oh, right. Okay.
Ramon says in Chihuahua, Mexico, it's desert and we get locusts during the summer rains, but we never thought to eat them, though.
Well, you
Locust
can.
and mole. I think locust mole would not be bad. Mole sauce can be a bit, some is better than others. Well, I suppose that's with everything.
Yeah, it can be delicious. So here's the thing. They do actually, for environmental reasons, want us to eat more insects. You know, stop eating cows and chickens and start eating insects.
And when you say they want
Yeah.
us to eat more insects, who do you mean? Do you mean the Bilderberg Group or the Trilateral Commission or the...
QAnon. No.
Or the wizened elders of the Mormon Church?
No, it's not that wasn't elders of the Mormon Church. No, when you look at, how many people there are on Earth. So we flew through 7 billion. We're almost at 8 billion. We've got a lot of people. We're heading towards, 10. So how do we feed everybody, and how do we have enough water? Because, every pound of beef takes, 1,000 gallons or more of water. So we've got to...
So you say.
Yeah. Well, it's all based in science and research. I know it just seems like I'm pulling it right out of my bottle and saying it, but I'm not. So anyway, one of the things that environmentally conscious people and the people who are really concentrating on population and how do you feed everybody, say insects are a great source of protein. And if you look at, hoo-hoo bugs, all the bugs and grubs and things
bugs?
that people have eaten.
Oh, I think I've eaten crickets and ants, but I don't think I'm eating a hoo-hoo bug or a grub. But maybe
I don't want
am.
to eat something big and squishy.
I looked into it.
that
I looked into raising some insects for us to eat, but I didn't like the way it.
See,
I didn't
he
like.
pretends that he's not a crazy eco dude, but he is.
I am a crazy eco dude.
A little bit. You were, but the hunting squirrels and raising insects for us to eat. Those days, you're not a survivalist.
No, I'm not a survivalist, but I would eat an insect if I had to. Jen, I think, just got fired from her job. I saw that
Jen.
earlier in the comments. I'm not sure if she got fired, if she got let go. She had her big meeting.
Jen, condolences.
Yeah.
I am sorry to hear about that. That's a bummer. I hope they've given you a nice severance, something or other.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, well, I hope you get something good.
Did we mention yesterday I got my unemployment card? I'm excited about that.
Oh, yeah, Jake can't wait to get out. And,
officially on the government teat, collecting.
First time ever for you, right?
First time ever. I've been paying into that thing for 38 years with my self-employment tax and whatnot. Believe me, I'm anxious to get back to work, but I don't know how long that's going to be away.
Well, now that there's been this uptake, everybody is getting nervous about going back to work. And, Garcetti in LA, who's our lovely mayor, he's not our mayor because we're in Santa Monica, but the lovely mayor of Los Angeles is saying, please, for the next 2 weeks, keep it, on the down low. Don't be going everywhere. Don't be breathing all over people. Wear your masks because we don't want to have to go back to lockdown. And I also think he realizes, that getting people to go back to lockdown would be, impossible. So,
these millennials are not going to go back to lockdown. Jen says 2 weeks of severance. That's what she got.
Oh, really? How long did you work there, Jen? I know she'll have to answer me in the comments. I do understand how it works. We're not suddenly going to hear Jen talking back to Belinda.
No, I know. We're still a few years away from that.
Yeah, we are. Okay, so I just go really...
What do you think? How about a question?
Lady?
How about a question from the box of questions?
Oh, can I ask you the question?
Thanks to Julie for the box of questions. Let's have a question.
Okay, which historical sporting event would you like to witness? Oh, I know which one I would.
Which
one would you?
historical sporting
event would you like to witness?
The Miracle on Ice.
What's that?
It's when the United States beat the Russians in hockey in 1976-ish.
Oh, well, I'm a bit more puerile. I want to go back and see the Greek Olympic Games when all the men were naked.
Well, I've pointed this out before.
Doing their events.
Ladies,
the javelin, the can you imagine the hurdles, ladies? Oh.
And you don't even care which Olympics, which Greek Olympics, just a bunch of men flopping around in the
nude doing the Olympics. Oh yeah. I think that would be quite good.
I think he wouldn't like it after.
I probably wouldn't. I'd probably be like, oh God, really some more, fishing tackle. Do I need to see that? Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe I would love it.
Yeah. Oh, Dana'd go back to the Rumble in the Jungle. That's a good choice too. I feel like I answered. I went with my first answer, but Dana, I think you could talk me into that. If we're going together, I'll go with you to the Rumble in the Jungle, but we'll see.
Okay, Lisa, that is so sweet. She says I look like a smart mermaid with that hair. That is so funny.
Well, because we all know most mermaids a little bit dim.
Yeah, it's all that swimming underwater. So I'm gonna have to,
If you had your choice between a lady top and a fishy bottom, or a fishy top and a lady bottom.
Oh, is that like fishy pants or, or bad breath?
Well, I'm just saying, like to human beings, the mermaid is the lady on top and the fish on the bottom, but to fish, they might prefer it the other way around. Although I'm not really sure now that I think about it, which a fish would prefer.
Right, if it's a top or a bottom.
Yeah.
I would find being a mermaid. So Fanula had a mermaid outfit, and she liked to be on the beach as a mermaid, and me having to carry her to and from the water. But by the time she was wearing a mermaid outfit, she did look absolutely sort of beautiful in it. But it was like, I can barely carry you. But the really crazy one was one day there was a family, and it was 2 parents and 2 boys. And eventually one of the boys came over, and this was as we were leaving, and he said, he was crying. He was standing there crying. He was so upset, and he said, "I really wanted to come over because I really want to be, a merman, and I really wanted to come. I wanted to ask if I could wear the suit, and I didn't. And now you're going." And he started crying, and I felt so sorry for this kid. And I looked, and I could see his mother and father and the brother, who was older, in the water, sort of looking back at horror that he was telling me what he really wanted to do. And then it was, he wasn't allowed to get a merman suit, and his family were, and he was, the sort of visceral.
They fish shamed him.
Yeah, they totally. Well, they merman shamed him, but he was sort of beside himself that he saw, another kid his age, wearing her mermaid suit, and he was that close, and he could have gotten it. He might not have wanted to wear the bikini top. He might just have wanted to wear the tail with a lovely big fin in it and everything. But if he'd asked me to carry him down to the water, I would have said, no, go get you that strong guy, your dad. But yeah, he had been shamed out of being a merman, and he was just standing there, weeping. It was really, I really felt for him.
Tracy says she's with you.
Thank you,
Naked
Tracy.
Guys Doing Sports. So I think that Tracy might even be one of my, I don't even know what the word is for your cousin's kid. I think is that your second cousin? I think that might be Tracy.
Yeah, second cousin, I think.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we always get that muddled. I want to know what the first cousin once removed is. Who's that person? Who's that person in my life? Who are my first cousins once removed? Is it their kid? I know that you guys are going to have some ideas on it, so I'm looking.
All right. Ramona's pointing out that not all men look good naked. He's 51, and he says he knows he does not, and he's not in the shape he was back in the 1990s.
But Ramon, would you be competing in the Olympics? I think it's all the young, really gorgeous Greek guys, and I think they've got oil all over their bodies. Is how I imagine it.
If you don't think there's going to be some fat old former Greek Olympians hanging around the hot dog stand, you're out of your mind.
In the nude? I don't care. I just think it would be great. I think it would be really... I would like it. I would like to just, I wouldn't even have... And this way I don't even have to be a fly on the wall. I can just be there in my toga. I probably wouldn't wear this coloured hair because I would stand out a little bit, and But once removed, yes I am. She says, yes I am. Once removed.
Excuse me, I just did a farty.
Well, yeah, why did you even do a
That was the fart machine. I don't know. I felt it. The attention had gone off me for a minute, and I didn't like it.
Do you know that we're both Leos? That's, actually all 3 people in our family are Leos. Fanula's a Leo too.
Okay.
So it's a little hard to give the other person. Okay, center stage, darling. Center stage, all for you. I'm going to back the off. I'll be over here.
How about a little pickup snark to end the show?
Yeah, pick me right up with some snark.
Man, if I could see you naked, I'd die happy. Woman, if I saw you naked, I'd probably die laughing.
Snark.
Yeah, that's some lady snark. Man, haven't I seen you someplace before? Woman, yes, that's why I don't go there anymore.
Oh my God.
Yeah, these are some mean ladies.
I'm just looking at this Woody Allen one about the only time he and his wife had a simultaneous orgasm, but...
Yeah, was when the judge signed the divorce papers.
Yeah.
Well, they were both happy about it. I don't know. Knowing what we know about Woody Allen...
it's hard to laugh.
Hard to laugh.
Which wife?
We laugh so as not to cry. Happy Tuesday. So I think it's been a good Tuesday. Tomorrow, Cavaliers report to Hump Day.
reporting for
Wednesday.
duty.
We're almost into Hump Day this week, and I have to say, really, Monday's the toughie, and I feel like next week we're going to do Motivational Monday. I think that's a good thing to do on Mondays.
Oh my God! Motivational Monday.
Motivational Monday, just to get you
Are
off.
we going to take turns or will we do it in tandem?
What would you prefer?
Well, I think doing it in tandem will be more entertaining.
As you wish,
Yeah.
As you wish, Buttercup.
Thanks, darling. Yeah, I think a dialogue's better than a monologue, but you know,
What did I say after
Okay.
As You Wish?
Buttercup.
Yeah, I'm not sure they heard it because you were talking.
What a jerk.
It's my brand. It is my
Yeah,
brand.
It is your brand. What's my brand? Slightly cranky and
You're a loose cannon.
yeah, that's my brand. You never know what you're going to
Oh, well,
get.
it's been a good Tuesday. I'm so glad you showed up in the wig. I'm so happy that you're almost finished with your project. I know that we all can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
And maybe we could, maybe what we could do, it would be so great if we could have a private link that we shared with just our fans on here that could watch it in secret. But I'm not sure we can do that.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
I have to
We'll
get
see.
some
We have
release
to-
rights
all right.
on it first of all because it's got some,
Let's
some
finish it
people
out.
who have not signed their contracts yet.
Let's finish it out with a Seize the Day. Are you ready?
Let me comport myself.
And then let's all prepare ourselves for Monday.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
ready. Hit me with a
All right.
seize the day.
This is from Robert Brault. Optimist. Someone who figures that taking a step backward after taking a step forward is not a disaster, it's a cha-cha. That one worked better on you than I thought it was going to. I thought that was going to be
Yeah.
a real grimace.
You thought it was
I
going
thought
to
you were gonna
clang and I was
I
going to...
thought you were going to bite down on your mouthpiece and just be mad. But
I don't
you-
have my chew toy in right now, so I can't bite
Well,
down on it.
love-
That's just the thing I wear in the bed at night to be super sexy for you, my love.
Love to love you, baby.
Yeah, right back at you.
All right. Love
Darling.
to love you all,
Yeah.
too.
I liked how he looked at me. He gave me a cue. Like I said something nice, and now it's your turn. You say something nice back to me.
It is customary. All right.
I know, but my brand is if I feel like it, when
Yeah.
I feel like it. No, not really. I'm not. Okay, I'm a little bit of a contrarian. I admit it.
All right. So,
Okay.
love to love you guys. We'll see you all tomorrow for Hump Day. Thank you for watching. Please retweet or endorse this in some way, or share it with a friend, or get more people watching it.
I'm gonna go Neanderthal.
so that we can turn it into a show
What's that like?
so that
Is that
people.
good?
All right.
Is that good?
Looks good.
Thank
I'll see you
you.
tomorrow. Don't give up. Don't give up.